we don't believe anybody has been brave enough to tackle this one.
Oh, no way.
The Canal and River Trust have revealed updates to upcoming boat licence pricing, aiming to bolster long-term support for the 2,000 miles of waterways under its care in England and Wales, with additional revenue anticipated from commercial ventures and fundraising efforts. The Trust has said there's a necessity for boat licence fees to rise above the baseline inflation rate over the next 5 years. They have also announced a surcharge for continuously cruising boats and an elevated surcharge for Widebeam boats to align with their enhanced utility. This has ignited lively discussions among boaters, sparking questions about the actual cost of this increase. In our video, we delve into our virtual crystal ball to share insights and findings on the matter. Welcome back.
I was reading. So confusing.
So just a quick update, first of all, on our crop. Yeah?
Crop.
Our crop.
We're starving to death.
They are growing. They are growing. Richard's bonsai trees are now in the fridge.
Because that's what you do, isn't it?
Yeah. And yeah, the crop, it has started to grow.
There is green stuff.
There is some green stuff occurring. Yeah. One bit did have a bit of green stuff and then looks a little bit sorry for itself now. So I'm hoping I haven't sort of started to grow and then killed it off. But yeah.
You might have.
There are crops afoot.
There's something happening.
So, we had a request from a subscriber to see if we could possibly tackle what the rising cost of the new CRT licence would be. So, disclaimer, this video literally does use a lot of crystal ball glazing.
There's a lot of
Gazing?
Yeah, there's a lot of guesswork.
Yeah.
And we can only base it on what we've paid this year.
Yeah. So the figures are on what we've paid this year. There are a couple of things to be aware of. So firstly, when you go on the CRT website, each increase is cited as from April of whichever year. That doesn't actually take effect, theoretically, until your licence is due the following January, because the licence runs from January to January. So that causes a bit of confusion straight off,
Yeah.
Because basically the price that you pay, that we've just paid in January 2024, the price rise came into effect in April 23.
That's right.
Yeah, so,
and it'll change again in April 24 this year.
Yeah, so it is a little bit confusing, and we think the reason for that is so that they then also have some leeway to work out what the standard rate will be.
To actually work out what they're doing.
Yes, yeah. So we tried to do some sums and work out what the rise was for this year, but it was proving really, really difficult. So basically, our calculations are based on what we have paid this year, as in of January 2024.
Yeah.
I believe that was with an increase, but we're not 100% sure what it was.
I can't remember how much it was.
No, so it was just too difficult to work that out, so we thought we'd just work forward. There are different bands of Widebeam boats, and this is where I have to put my glasses on and make sure I get it right. So there is band 2. I'm assuming band 1 must be narrowboats, so anything under 7'1". So band 2 is 7'1" to 10'7.5". We haven't done calculations on that because we're 12'6". So we've done the calculations for our boat. Okay, so that's band 2. That is still a wide beam. Anything over a 7'1" is classed as a wide beam.
Right.
Band 3, which we are, is anything over 10'7.5". So we have worked it out on band 3. There are also two different rates. One for if you have a home mooring. So for us, for instance, we have a home mooring at Newbury Marina, okay? And those for without a home mooring. And we have tried to work it out for both. Okay. If you look on the website, you will see each year it states a standard licence fee and then plus a percentage. Now, we do not believe that this accumulates. So each year you have your standard licence fee.
Yeah.
Okay, and then each year on top of that is a percentage. However, the standard licence fee also increases. What we do know for I feel like I've gone back to my teacher days. What we do know for this year is that, no, sorry, that's wrong, see. What we do know for next year, so from April of this year, which will take effect January 2025, the standard licence fee will go up by 6%. So you would add 6% onto the standard licence fee, plus, for us, because we have a home mooring, a further 26% for the wide beam classification. Now, this is where our calculations are a bit loose because we don't really know what the standard licence fee was this year. So our calculations, I'm hoping in some ways they might be a bit of an overestimate.
Maybe
because
slightly.
we've based it on this year's price, what we paid, which was 1,678. Now, actually, a percentage of that was an increase and some of it was standard licence fee. So we've just taken the 1,678 as a standard licence fee, but actually it probably was a bit less than that.
Oh, right, yeah, it would have been.
Yeah, so these will probably be overestimations, which we think is probably better than underestimations. The other thing to note is that we have a gold licence. So that means that we can basically travel on...
We've got CRT and TENS.
Yeah, CRT and EA, isn't it?
Yeah.
Environment Agency, yeah.
I think there's some others as well.
Possibly. But we have a gold licence and there is just a standard licence as well, I believe, isn't there? Is that right?
The standard CRT licence.
Yeah.
But we didn't look at that.
But we didn't look at that. So these calculations are based on our wide beam, which is a band 3. Is that right?
Yeah.
Band 3.
With a home mooring.
With a home mooring, gold licence, taking the base standard rate from this year, 1678.
Which is higher.
There are no qualms with me saying this. This is going to be a very wordy video. Let's go. Okay, right, so here we go.
Dunno.
So, £1,678. So, I'm just going to call it next year because if I start saying April, January, it gets a bit too complicated. So, from next year, the standard rate will increase by 6%. We know that because the CRT have announced that.
They've put it on there.
They've put that
So their rate
out
of inflation, they've stuck at 6%.
It's 6%, so it's above the rate of inflation, which is 4.5%. I'm feeling like a real technical maths whiz here.
I know, right?
So, to add 6% on that, you come out with £1,616.50. On top of that, then, this is with the home mooring, the increase is plus 26%. So, so that gives you £2,036 and some pence. Okay. The next year, the following year, which would be you paying in January 26, we're now taking the standard rate to increase by 6% each year. We're hoping that's an overestimate because at the moment that's above inflation. who knows? That's where the
Yeah,
crystal
but they
ball.
might just hold it at
Yeah.
6 all the way down.
We just don't know. We have no idea. So
They
this
could put
is
it to 10, they could put it to 2.
yeah, this is a guesstimate. So if you add 6% to the original standard, that comes out, or the standard rate of the previous year, that comes out to £1,713.49. You then, that year, have to add an extra 32%.
I tell you, it gets worse, doesn't
It
it?
does. That comes out at £2,261.80. So, fast forward to your payment for January 27. Again, we're taking last year's standard rate and adding 6%. That comes out at £1,816.29 plus a increase of 38%. That comes out at £2,506.48.
We're going to have to cut off the custard creams around 2027.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're going to happy shopper digestive if you're lucky.
I'm
Okay.
getting a biscuit.
Come January 28, again adding a further 6% to the standard licence fee. That comes in at £1,925.26. That year, the increase is 44%. That takes you to £2,772.37. Yes, I am reading this. I've got it all written down. Took me ages to do the calculations.
All day.
Yeah.
That's why I've got no hair.
But I did the calculations.
I know, I had to deal
Actually,
with
we had a bit of
stress.
an argument about it first of all because we weren't too sure.
Not that bad.
No, it wasn't too bad.
I've got no bruises. I've still got all my teeth.
Right, January 29 licence fee, and this is how far they've gone. It says obviously April 28, you will pay it January 29. Again, adding another 6% onto the standard rate. It's £2,040.77. Then that year it's an increase of 50% on the standard rate. That takes you to £3,061.15.
£3,000.
Yes, and not as bad as the subscriber that asked us this thought, because I think he thought it was about 6,000, or it might even be 9,000. It's definitely not that much.
because he wasn't.
And these are probably, well, we're hoping these are overestimated because, like I said, we're not sure. We think the increase this year was about 20%. So these could be 10% over, but we're not
I reckon
sure.
that's worst case for us.
We're hoping.
Yeah.
But obviously,
And if it's more than
crystal
this,
ball.
I can hold you to it now because you've read it on the video, and then you can top it up.
Oh wow, okay. Right, we thought we'd also do it for people without a home mooring because we know a lot of our subscribers don't have a home mooring as well. So the standard rate would be the same because if you were the same size as us, the standard rate would be the same. So I won't repeat all the standard rates because you're probably half asleep by now anyway. But basically, so January 25, the increase is the standard rate plus 31%. That would take you guys to £2,117.61. January 26, the standard rate plus a 42% increase, which is £2,433.15. January 27, it's plus 53%. So that's £2,078.92. January 28, it's a 64% increase, and that's £3,157.42. And even though this sounds horrific, actually the difference between the two is not phenomenal.
Once you get to January 29.
No. Standard rate plus 75% is £3,571.34. It's still worth being a continual cruiser because it's only about £500 more than if you've got home mooring, and
Yeah.
you're not going to get home mooring for 500 quid
for a
for
year.
the year.
No, it's just not worth it.
No, so they are scary figures, but actually when we worked it out, because we thought it was like the full increase plus, and it rolled on and it rolled on,
yeah,
which would
no.
take it up to ridiculous amounts. But no, when we sat and read it, it's sorry, I keep bashing my microphone. It's the standard rate and then plus, so you go back to the standard rate and increase it each year.
It's bad though, isn't it?
It's expensive, yeah.
But what I want to know is what are they going to do with all this extra money?
Well, that's a whole nother
Do you know?
chat, isn't it?
It's
Yeah, whether you agree with it, whether you don't agree with it,
it's what it is.
it
It
is what it is, and it's going to happen. So we thought we'd try and do some figures for you. Like I said, caveat is this is a guesstimate, but we've guessed it for you. So hopefully we've overestimated it, and it's going to be better than that.
Yeah.
That's all we can hope, isn't it, really? The other thing to be said is, I think we've been chatting and thinking they might come a bit unstuck, because we know quite a lot of people that are on the Thames permanently, but just get a gold licence anyway, because they think, oh, well, I might as well have a gold licence in case I want to, pop down the canal, and we think probably a lot of those people won't anymore.
They won't bother.
And that means the CRT will actually lose money from them people, so that's probably a bit of a shame.
I just looked at the Thames licence, didn't I? So if instead of getting the gold licence, if we'd got off of the canal today, or at the start of this year, and I had a Thames licence instead of the CRT gold licence, it was the same money.
Yeah.
So when you're on the Thames, you go, I might as well have a gold because it's the same licence, the same fee.
Yeah.
But I can go further if I wanted to.
Yeah.
And most people, 90% of them never do.
No.
But they always get the gold licence. And this year, I know lots of them have gone, do you know what, I'm not getting a gold anymore. And they're just getting a Thames licence because they don't want their half of their fee to go to the CRT. Because they feel they're being greedy.
On the flip side of that, we don't know what the Thames licence is going to be.
I haven't seen the increases.
No.
But
so that's a whole nother video. We hope that's shed a little bit of light for you. Like I said, we've either been really brave or really stupid doing this video. Please don't shoot the messenger. We've tried our best to work out the rates because we've been asked to, and it's really lovely that people trust us to do that. My maths is fairly good. I'm quite confident in
what?
I'm quite confident in my figures.
It is quite good.
But who knows?
It is guesswork. But basically, it's almost going to double, isn't it, from what we paid now?
Oh, and just some exciting news.
I better start working.
I'm not going to name names, but the beautiful boat Way Out that we videoed a little while back.
Yeah.
We met 2 lovely subscribers last year at Crick Boat Show, and we sat down with them for a little while and had a chat to them all about boating and stuff. And they have bought Way Out, so congratulations to them, and congratulations to the couple that was selling Way Out. So that's really, really
cool,
nice.
isn't it?
It's
Yeah,
lovely.
I can't wait to go down and meet them.
Yeah, we're going to go and have a look. Yeah.
Down there soon.
And exciting news, we have got some more boat tours of boats for sale lined up. 2 more coming, hopefully, fingers crossed. So it'll be really nice.
I'm excited about these
if we can help some more people out.
One of them's quite special, actually.
Yeah,
Yeah, because you won't find it for sale very often.
No. We'll want to buy it.
No, I'd like to buy one of them. Yeah. We won't be though, not with his licence fees.
No, definitely not. Anyway, hopefully you found that informative. If you did, give us a cheeky little like. Hit that subscribe button, it's totally free. And if you wish, ping the notification bell. YouTube will tell you when our next video is coming out. And we'll see you next time.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.